All right, guys, how you doing? This is Coach W again. Grades 3 through 5, Chester and Upland. We're going to go over really quick how to properly shoot a basketball and get a good shot off, what good shooting form is. Real quick, I just want you guys to go ahead and think, since a lot of you guys seem to be really interested in basketball, just go ahead and just think and say to yourself or say to your parents, whoever's there, who your favorite basketball player is. If it's LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons. I know back in the day, my favorite player was Allen Iverson. He was really small, but he was really fast, really tough. He used to play for the Sixers. So look, guys, if you want to get better at shooting, I'm going to use a soccer ball today. I didn't have a basketball pumped up. I was a pretty decent high school basketball player. I scored like 10, 12 points a game. Baseball is more my thing. But again, guys, look, you practice the right shooting form, you will get better at shooting. It's that simple. If you shoot the right way and you practice shooting the right way, you'll shoot the right way and you'll be a lot better. A good goal for you older kids is making 1 out of every 2 baskets. That would be 50%. The best shooters in the NBA make about 50%. 45 to 50% of their shots. From 3-pointers, they shoot about 40%. From inside, they shoot a lot better. So, look, guys, if you grab a ball or if you don't have a ball, look, do not shoot a basketball inside your parents' house. Do not practice with the ball inside your house. You will break something, all right? So, look, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do hand placement. If I'm a left-handed shooter, I want to put my left hand under the ball. If I'm a right-handed shooter, I want to put my right hand under the ball. All right, now what I'm gonna do with my opposite hand, if I'm a left-handed shooter, I'm gonna put my right hand to the side, back of the ball, so it looks like this. If I'm a right-handed shooter, my left hand's gonna go to the side, back of the ball. All right, so what I wanna create first, guys, if you see with my fingers, is spacing. I don't wanna have my fingers too spread apart, palm in the ball, and I don't wanna have them too close together, which I won't be able to get a grip. I want a little bit of spacing for my fingers. I want my thumb on the side. Not under, not right next to it, just right on the side. All right, so it looks something like that, guys. That's how I'm holding it. Now, in my hand, I don't want it in my palm. That's gonna make me throw the ball too much. I don't want it in my fingertips because then I'll lose control. I want it inside of my fingers, the basketball. I want a little bit of spacing here on the palm, just like that. So just imagine having a little bit of spacing. The right hand, same thing. I have a little bit of spacing in between the ball, right? So guys, the biggest thing, upper body, my mechanics, I want to have my hand under the ball, okay? So I can shoot the ball up and straight. The goal is, guys, for the ball to go straight, pretty high towards the basket and spin straight backwards, all right? Now, if I'm getting to the side of the ball, it's going to be spinning like that. I'm going to be shooting it to the right a lot. If I'm getting to this side of the ball and it's spinning that way, I'm going to be shooting to the left a lot. My goal is I don't want the ball to hook, curve, or snap down. I want it to go straight, backspin, right towards the hoop. If you guys can see that. See how the ball's spinning. It's straight back like a fastball, all right? Now, when I'm doing this, again, I want my hand under the ball. I want my palm just about facing towards the ground like I'm holding a dinner plate, all right? If I'm a righty, it's gonna look like this, holding a dinner plate, all right? Now, if you notice with my arm, I'm making an L, okay? So my arm is an L. It's called the shooter's L. I can go a little bit past the L, just a little bit to get my shot off. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to cock it back. That's going to make me throw the ball too much. And I don't want to have my arms outstretched, which is going to make me push the ball too much. So again, I want to have the shooter's L. I'm a righty. It looks like this. I don't want to be stretched back too far or I'm going to throw it. I don't want to be stretched out this way, too close to the basket, or I'm gonna push it. The goal is, guys, I want to be able to shoot the ball with one hand, and you guys 3 through 5 are getting old enough to do this. I'd like you guys to practice. If you're not strong enough to shoot a basketball with one hand, my suggestion would be get a smaller ball, like a soccer ball, or a smaller basketball, like a women's basketball, and just practice the right shooting form. Because guys, at this age, shooting with 2 hands, it's only gonna get you so far. If I'm still having to be a 2-handed shooter, I can put my hands to the side of the ball. I bring it into my stomach, chest, neck, and then I finish. I still wanna flick my wrist. But see, the thing is, guys, when you have a two-handed shot, it turns into more of a push instead of a flick and a good quick shot. Also, it's easier for a defender to block if I'm pushing it down here with two hands, all right? So guys, look, we're gonna practice this a couple times without the ball. Shooter's L, hand under, flick the wrist. Now look, I don't wanna throw my arm. I don't wanna throw my arm forward. I wanna flick my wrist up. It's less like this, more like this. If you guys can see, kind of looks like a flamingo from the side. I want to make a flamingo at the end of my shot. If I'm looking at it from the front, I want to put my fingers in the cookie jar and leave them there. If you see, sometimes when I get in a bad habit, what I do when I'm shooting and I'm not doing very well, is I'll be pushing the ball. I'll be throwing it forward. That makes your shot too straight. I'm not too straight, too low, so it can't get up and over the basket, right? The basket's up high, so we're gonna have to shoot it up high and finish up high to get the best shot off, right? If I'm a righty, it looks like this. All right, now let's go over what we have, right? Spacing in the fingers, spacing in the palm, right? If I'm a lefty, I'm gonna have my right hand bringing the ball up, hand under, flick the wrist. If I'm a righty, left hand to the side back, bring it under, flick the wrist. Now I know a big question a lot of you guys were asking me during the fall. In terms of where do you hold the basketball? Now look, if you watch my suggestion, guys, talk to your parents, talk to your friends about the best shooters, the best pro basketball players. Watch how they shoot, all right? A lot of them are gonna bring them from different places, but I'm gonna tell you the general area you wanna keep it around, and do's and don'ts. So again, talk to your parents, talk to your friends, talk to your cousins, people that know about basketball, and ask about the best shooters and how they do it. If you want to be one of the best shooters, my suggestion is watch how the best do it, learn some from me, and then go practice yourself and add your own style. Not everybody's going to shoot or do anything the same, but we can always learn things from the best that do it, right? So when I'm doing this, what I like to teach people is to bring it to their neck or to bring it to their chest, and then I bring it right up. I want to be close to my forehead on the shooting side. So if I'm a left-handed shooter, and another thing is, guys, elbow wants to be in as far as it can, because where my elbow is going is where the shot's going, if that makes sense. If I have my elbow out to the side, I'm gonna be pushing the ball off to the side a little bit too much. So I wanna be keeping the elbow in and flicking the wrist, right? Right-handed shooter's elbow in, flicking the wrist. I call it the shooter's L again, guys. Look, not too far out in front. But what I'm trying to take it from is right above my head or right on my forehead. Some people you'll see come from the neck and come straight out. Guys, it's preference. But the thing I will tell you is the lower we go with the shot, the more chance somebody has at swatting it and blocking it, right? The higher we go with our shot, the more we have a chance of pushing it with our arms instead of flicking it with our wrist, right? The key is, guys, is how do you get the best shot off, right? I want to go elbow in, hand under, flick. Now, if I can only do that right here, so be it. If I have to come up a little bit higher, so be it. That's preference, guys, right? Not everybody shoots the same, but we want to follow the same standard rules. So go ahead, guys. Look, I just want you to practice that for a second. Practice here. Boom. Lefties, put it in the cookie jar. Righties, put it in the cookie jar. Make the L and finish. We don't want to throw. We want to finish up. We need to make the flamingo, right? That's good. All right, guys, so go ahead and take a couple minutes to practice that. I'll give you a couple seconds, and we're going to go over our feet in the shooting mechanics. Take a couple seconds. And guys, look, if you have any questions, you want to reach out, you have shooting questions, you have basketball questions, questions about the workout, please feel free to reach out. I'm not receiving a lot of gym logs and a lot of workout logs. I'm going to be calling some parents. I've talked to a few of you guys that I was teaching, and you know, the people that I talked to, we got the workout logs back, but we need to get those back, guys. And look, if you're getting tired, again, do those workouts. You need to be doing more of your workouts during the week. Try to get in 3 or 4 days each week. All right. Go ahead, guys. Take another minute to practice. spacing in the fingers, spacing in the palm. Ball comes to the forehead, shooter's L, flick the wrist. Righties, same thing, spacing, elbow in, forehead, flick the wrist. It's even hard for me to even do it on my right side. All right, so guys, now we're gonna go over our feet really quick. See if I can angle this camera down a little bit. All right, so what I wanna do, guys, let's see if I can put this in. Here we go. All right, so if I'm a right-handed shooter, I'm gonna be having my right foot in front of my left foot, elbow up, so I can keep my elbow, hip, and knee right in line, all right? If I'm gonna be going from the left side, I'm gonna have my left foot out in front, so once again, I can go hip, knee, elbow right in line. Guys, the biggest thing is staying in line, right? If I'm shooting square right at the basket, my elbow is probably gonna be off to the side, right? But if I'm staggered, it's easy for me to point my elbow right at the basket. Now, in terms of jumping, guys, look, when I'm setting my shot, I want a little bit of knee bend, not too much, a little bit of knee bend, and just a slight lift off the ground, just enough for me to get my shot off. Here's what it's gonna look like, if I can do it right. It's a little low in here, but you see, guys, so look, practice your shots, practice without a ball. Boom, bang, right? Here, go. All right, look, Chester, Upland 3 through 5. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, please reach out. Let me know what you guys need. I hope you guys are all staying safe, healthy. Nobody's getting sick. Look, guys, you're spending a lot of time inside. Make sure you're getting your workouts in. All right, guys, have a good week. I'll see you in week 4.